Hello, I'm Gerald, the CEO of Steambow, and today I have something really nice for you. This is a dry fire protection for your M10 crossbow. A lot of you already own our M10s, and there are many different reasons why you have one of our M10s. First, we want to go through why this little piece of polymer could be very helpful for you. If you have your M10 for serious reasons, like for hunting or for personal protection, for home defense, you might have the same setup like me. You have one magazine dedicated to such razor-sharp hunting arrows, which are mandatory for hunting or defense. And you just put it in, regardless in which state you have your M10, whether you had it for fun shooting in your backyard with the very standard field tip arrows, you just insert the red ones and you're ready to roll. And for all situations of this kind, you will have enough arrows to deal with it. Yeah? There is no hunting situation, no defense situation you will ever run through this 10 arrow stack. You have plenty of ammo and that does not need any kind of dry fire protection, yeah? Because you won't run out. If you use it just for fun in your backyard, you might also don't need it, yeah? Because it's very convenient on the M10 to take a look whether there is an arrow on the rail or not. Yeah? And of course, if you don't have one, just replace the magazine and go ahead. But there are some guys out there that really use our M10 for dynamic shooting sports, and I really appreciate that. It's very easy to set up a course. All you need is like a couple of targets, like 5 to 10. Which can be homemade and very affordable. All you need is some kind of backyard area where you have ample of room and where you have safe firing lanes. And then you just mark spots where you kneel or where you stand or where you crouch and where you shoot. And then you have your targets and you make scenarios like two arrows on that one, then crouching position, 2 arrows on that one, prone position, 2 arrows on that target, stand up, next, and so on. And when you are in the heat of battle, so to speak, and when you are competitive shooting, it could be that you definitely do not realize that you have cocked without an arrow in the magazine. And then, of course, if you pull the trigger, you have a dry fire. Usually, our 75-pound bows, which are ideal for such competitive dynamic shooting, are strong enough to withstand these dry fires. But of course, they cost a lot of time, and it can break. Yeah? You can wear out your string. It can be that the middle serving then gets damaged or done, and then, yeah, the run is over. To prevent those dry fires, Jan Sportsman and Daniel Auer have invented these kind of systems. I'm extremely happy about that, and I'm always glad if someone out of the community analyzes our crossbows, finds a way to make them better, and we very appreciate that. And the system they came up with is very, very foolproof, convenient, just awesome. They sent it to us, and what we did is we improved it a little bit with our knowledge of the M10 and our possibilities. And this is, so to speak, the final and overworked version of the dry fire protection. How do you install it? Let's take a closer look. This is this piece of nylon polymers. It has a front portion, which is roughly shaped like a broadhead. You have this hook, which is only visible from the side view, which is where the string will be catched. You have these rails which make it easier to facilitate this double stack loading in the magazine, and on the bottom of it you have this continuous rail which exactly fits the rail that you have on the magazine. Yeah? So this trench or whatever it is called, this recess, is exactly fitting to the magazine. How do you install it? On the left side, on the side view, you have also some kind of recess, and this has to be snapped into the magazine. So you tilt it sideways. Yeah, you put it on the left side to this the recess to this hook, to this nose. Put it under tension, and then you open the arrow release. Then you have it almost in, and then just with a gentle push left and right, you get it into the magazine. So it's a very straightforward process. Tilt it in, press the mag release, and then you get it in. And after that, it's installed, and it's permanently installed. Yeah, it is possible to get it out if you wriggle something in from behind, but it's usually not necessary. It's first you install it, and then it's always in your magazine. And how does it work? I will demonstrate it here with my M10. I'll use the 75-pound bow for that. So When I have no arrows on it, it's very easy just to cock it. So you won't have any kind of indication that you are run dry. If you insert an empty magazine with this dry fire protection on it, you immediately spot, hey, I can't cock it. Yeah? So when you're in the heat of battle and you can't cock it, you just make the mag change, chuck, chuck, and you're ready to go ahead. And you don't lose necessary time. Yeah, and I think that's a really, really nice addition to any M10 that's out there. And of course, to any new M10. We wish you now much fun with our products, safe shooting, and yeah, thank you a lot, guys, for bringing that to our attention. And yeah, I wish you now a good day. Bye.